So when was the last time you got to play as Sean Connery in a game? The answer is never. For the first time ever, Sir Sean Connery is going to be in a video game, and he will star as James Bond in From Russia with Love.
May I help you?
A dry martini. Shaken, not stirred.
From Russia with Love is a mixture of shooting, action, and racing, as the series always has, sort of comprised. This game is a little different than most of the other games, but if you wanted to find a precursor or an originator, you'd look at James Bond Everything or Nothing. EA's mix of shooting, actions, and racing now has a specialized targeting system. And if you've played Everything or Nothing, you know it. By pressing the left trigger, you target a character or an item, usually an explosive barrel. And from there, if you want to add more sort of specialized targeting, there's a little pipper in the middle of that reticule that you can aim towards specific parts of the body. This proves to be pretty fun. It was something you could do in the previous game, but now you actually have a reason for doing it. If they have a radio, if they have a grenade, you can target that part of their body. If you hit the radio, then they won't be able to call any guys. If you hit the grenade, it'll drop and explode and kill that guy. So the great thing about that is, yeah, you could do that in the previous game, but now there are specialized parts, specialized areas that you can hit them with. This ties into a bigger aspect of the game, which is the scoring. You're scored on everything, and From Russia with Love uses a sort of RPG light system, which works pretty well. If you played Ratchet and Clank, you might be familiar with it. Every time you do anything special, you get points for it. The points are split up into two kinds. There are research points, and there are points. They just call them points. These research points allow you to upgrade your weapons and your gadgets. So you can increase, say for instance, the ammo cache in your gun, add new types of ammo for your gun, quicken the speed of fire, and increase the shot power. The other points function more like unlocking cool stuff from a DVD. So you'll get special movies of the Bond girls, you'll get trailers, you'll get concept art. All these things that you get in a DVD you unlock with lots of sort of points. And these are pretty cool.
Too bad. The game is over, Mr. Bond.
I think it's just begun.
Finally, there's the multiplayer. The multiplayer is 4-player split screen on GameCube, Xbox, and PS2. There's no co-op mode, there's no online mode, and the way I look at it is that 4-player deathmatch is cool, but I really want to play the game co-op. EA chose not to do that because that would require a whole different level design for the story. What they opted for was old school multiplayer. What you've got here is a pretty good Bond game, probably better than Everything or Nothing, at least 1.5 years later. It's not online, there's no co-op, but it's specialized and rewards you for lots of different things, a lot of different actions, a lot of different specialized actions. And if you're paying attention, there's a huge amount of stuff to unlock in this. I think that's this game's biggest sort of replay value and value overall as a game. It's filled with stuff to unlock, it's filled with great stuff that you're constantly being rewarded for doing. Overall, From Russia with Love is a solid, weighty package. For the most part, you're going to get a great experience in the single player and a good experience in the multiplayer. It's got tons of stuff to unlock, and it's a good piece of entertainment. This isn't Half-Life 2. This isn't Halo. It's James Bond, and I'd say from EA, which has made a bunch of James Bond stinkers, this is probably one of the best ones, if not the best one they've made so far.